सो अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम हसन वाला है। मैं नानो स्कूल और अग्री कैंपस का स्टूडेंट हूँ। सो आज का जो हमारा टास्क है वो है माया मतलब कॉलोनी से बात करने का। तो चलो बिना किसी देरी के स्टार्ट करते हैं। सो आप मेरी इस वीडियो को मेरे चैनल को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब लाजमी कर देगा। तो चलो बिना किसी देरी के स्टार्ट करते हैं। सो
Hey Hassan,
how are you?
what's been on your mind lately?
My what's up? How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Are you asking how I'm doing
Hey
or
Maya,
telling me
what's
about
up?
your
How are
WhatsApp?
you?
Thanks, I appreciate that. How's your Sunday going so far?
Okay, sorry again. Okay, again.
No need
Okay.
no need to be sorry, all good. Just wanted to check in, see what's up with you today.
Okay, I have 10 questions for you. Can you answer give? Okay.
Sure, I can try, but maybe we pace ourselves?
Yes.
10 questions at once might be a bit much to keep straight. How about we do a few at a time?
Okay. So, what is the original meaning of the word sorry? Okay.
Sorry has a surprisingly emotional history. It actually comes from the Old English word sorrowful, meaning full of sorrow. Originally, it wasn't about apologizing for something you did wrong. It was literally expressing that you were feeling sorrow for someone else's pain or misfortune. The shift to meaning apologetic came later.
Okay. So, my second question is from which language does the word sorry come?
That's a good follow up. Sorry traces back to Old English, but its origins go even further back to Proto, Germanic. That's the ancestor language for a whole bunch of European languages. The original Proto Germanic word was sorizaz, which meant sorrowful or concerned. Over time, it worked its way into Old English as sorig and eventually became the sorry we know today.
Okay, so my third question is how was sorry used in early English?
In early English, sorry was used to express sorrow or compassion. It wasn't really about apologizing for your own actions yet. Like, if your friend was ill, you'd say, I'm sorry for your sickness, meaning you felt sorrow for their pain. So it was more about empathy than remorse. Over time, people started using it when they felt bad about something they'd done, shifting it to the more common apology usage we know now. It's kind of neat how it evolved from shared sorrow to personal regret.
Okay, so my fourth question is what is the connection between sorry and the feeling of sorrow?
It's actually very direct. Sorry literally meant feeling sorrowful originally. The word itself directly described a state of being in sorrow, not an act of apologizing. It wasn't about what you did, it was about how you felt, that internal pain or empathy. So the word grew from directly describing the feeling itself to a way we now express we recognize the sorrow our actions caused.
Okay, so my fifth question is when did sorry start being used as an apology?
It's a gradual shift, but it starts happening around the 16th century. Originally, sorry showed you were feeling sorrow for someone else's misfortune, like your friend broke their leg, you'd be sorry for them. Slowly, people began using it for their own actions and expressing regret over them. So, in about the 1500s, the word gradually started moving from empathy towards admitting fault rather than just feeling bad on someone else's behalf.
Okay, so my sixth question is how is saying sorry different from expressing sympathy?
That's a good distinction. Saying sorry is Taking responsibility, acknowledging you've done something wrong, and expressing regret for it. Expressing sympathy is about sharing in someone else's pain or misfortune, like offering condolences when someone is grieving. You can have sympathy without taking blame for anything. Sympathy is offering support, whereas sorry means I did something that caused this. They feel similar, but are actually pretty different.
Okay, so my sixth question is sorry, my seventh question is why is apologizing important in communication?
Apologies, good clarification. Blogging can get confusing. You mean body language?
Yes, yes.
That's a great question. Nonverbal cues like body language give a lot of context to your message. Are you sincere when you say you're sorry? Are you really meaning it if you say you care? People pick up on small signals, whether you make eye contact or your tone changes. So you can say sorry, but if your body signals you're uninterested or defensive, other person won't believe it.
Okay, so my eighth question is how has the use of sorry changed over time?
Hmm. The use of sorry has become broader, more frequent, even for very small things, like bumping into someone, you'd say sorry now. Back in the day, that wasn't necessarily the default reaction. It's also grown to become part of quick, almost automatic responses, sometimes without deep reflection. The word became more casual, more expected as a standard politeness, even when someone's not at fault.
Okay, my ninth and second last question is in what situations do people commonly say sorry today?
Today, people say sorry constantly for big things like hurting someone's feelings, but also tiny things like bumping into someone or accidentally stepping on their foot. It's become almost automatic politeness, even if we aren't at fault, like saying sorry when someone else bumps into us. We use it to express sympathy, empathy, to acknowledge mistakes, and basically just soften interactions, even if the situation doesn't call for a real apology.
Okay, so my last question for ask you can saying sorry help repair relationship? How?
A genuine apology, a sincere sorry can really help build relationships. When we take responsibility and show regret, it builds trust. It says, I care about how my actions affect you. It can heal conflict and move people forward together. Without real apologies, conflict just hangs there instead of resolving, and trust doesn't grow. A
Oh,
good apology also shows respect for the other person's feelings. It doesn't get rid of hurts entirely, but it's a start to connection through empathy.
okay. So Maya, nice to meet you. Nice to teach you. So bye bye, Maya.
It was really nice talking with you.
ओके सो आज का हमारा टास्क हो गया कंप्लीट तो मिलते हैं किसी और अच्छी नई सी वीडियो पर तो जाते जाते मेरे इस वीडियो को लाइक कर दिएगा सो मिलते हैं किसी और अच्छी सी वीडियो पर तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़